Today I want to talk about Keeperjin and how you actually can get some value out of it, since as a combo it's kind of garbage. So you can start, oops, as a heavy punch, and you can start as a crouching medium kick. Now why is this important? Well, Kara heavy punch hits from beyond mid-screen, and Kara crouching medium kick hits from mid-screen. Both of these moves are recovery cancel with forward walk. So this means that both have equal value as far as getting in against your opponent. So if you're, getting in against your opponent, and you are, across the screen, and you're doing like crab walk or some shit, well, it gives you other ways to actually get in against your opponent that are not like forward fierce, which is bad against characters like Dudley, because he can hard punish forward fierce with stand roundhouse into EX machine gun blow, and some other characters like Hugo that can grab it with SPD or super or whatever. Chun can back fierce, etc. You get the point. So Sho, in one of the videos that I did recently where I go over Genki versus Sho in a first 5, does stand fierce, crouching medium kick into Kara fierce as a way of actually confirming in geneijin. But he starts this with Kara crouching medium kick, right? So he does Kara crouching medium kick into whatchamacallit, Kara fierce, which can be difficult because my execution today is not the greatest. So the reason why this is so difficult is because you actually have to forward cancel the forward medium punch into crouching like a medium kick in a lot of cases to get maximum distance. Because if you don't do this, and you cancel it too early or too late, you won't get close enough. So this is one of the reasons why many Yuns don't go for this, is because there are technical limitations to execution. It's a very execution heavy setup. But because it works off of both, Kara heavy punch and Kara crouching medium kick, you can even not even Kara if you want to confirm with a standing heavy punch. So the other important part about this is that fierce into forward fierce as a confirm is relatively easy, and it allows for a lot of wiggle room as far as cancel timing between the heavy punch and the forward fierce. So this is why, he starts with this and then goes for Kara fierce, and then goes for crouching medium kick again. So he does this because this allows him to confirm into forward fierce against his opponent. Now, when doing this, you can actually do it from even further away than Sho does it, but it requires even more execution. So it's something that he does on occasion, and it's something that I've seen a few other Yuns do, but it's not used consistently, although Sho is the most prolific with it. Basically, the concept here is that, with Daipon loop, you're canceling fierce with forward medium punch into fierce again, because you're doing the recovery cancel. So if you actually recovery cancel fierce into micro step, you can actually get a whole step in before you have to crouching medium kick. Now this is what Sho does a lot. So although it's not technically Keeperjin because it's not fierce canceled into crouching medium kick into Kara fierce, it's fierce, micro walk crouch medium kick fierce. It can count. It does count, in my opinion, as a Keeperjin because it's the same string of moves. So because this also works off of crouching medium kick, it's important to note that you can do fierce Kara crouching medium kick. So you can do Kara fierce, Kara crouching medium kick if you forward cancel the standing heavy punch like you would for Daipon loop. So this allows you to confirm with Kara fierce, Kara crouching medium kick, Kara fierce. Oops. And you know basic combo. So you can either approach with Kara crouching medium kick and then do it again, which is the most common way that Sho uses it. Or you can do standing fierce and then micro step forward, crouch medium kick, or standing fierce, Kara crouching medium kick as ways to continue. So the reason why this is so important is because you can recovery cancel, you can walk forward and do standing light kick, or you can do Kara crouching medium kick after it. The further you are away, or Kara crouching light kick as well. Oops. You actually have to recovery cancel into a back standing medium punch in some cases, which is difficult. Or you can let yourself recover from the fierce completely and then go for Kara crouching light kick or crouching medium kick. So I had him on auto block after the thing. I shouldn't, but you get the idea. So this means that you can get in against your opponent relatively easy for a Zempo. Basically because crouching medium kick allows you to micro step after for standing light kick, or it allows you to continue with a micro step forward into crouching medium kick light kick chain. Oops. And for some reason I am getting forward medium kick. But you get the idea. It allows you to go right back into your pressure. So same thing with this. You can even, delay and then Kara your standing light kick to get in. And again, you have to recovery cancel, obviously, in order to make the standing light kick work. And you can recovery cancel the standing light kick with micro walk as well. The other important part of this is that 2 Kara crouching medium kicks into micro step forward will allow you to get a a universal overhead. So it's the same thing off of this. With Kara universal overhead. Oops. Because if you do just microstep, it may or may not work depending on how good you were doing your recovery cancels. Because if you're recovery canceling it perfect, then you'll get it, no problem. But it does require the Kara. But it's also the same thing off of Daipon Loop, where you can do a slight micro walk and then universal overhead. And then you can do the Yuki Spencer. Technically not. It's something that Issei and a lot of other guns do, where if they mess up the spacing for it, they immediately can either go for standing medium punch and a crouching leg kick, or they can go for just straight universal Senpo Tensho. So it's a mixture of confirming off of 2 repetitions that allows you to go into Daipon Loop, it allows you to go into forward fierce. Oops. Oops. You get the idea. So the same thing can be set off of Kara crouching medium kick, is that you can do a Kara universal overhead and have it work in a lot of cases. You can get pretty good damage off of it. So that's pretty much it. Because of all the different ways that you can get in, you know, Sho likes doing this. He also likes doing something like that because you can get the forward medium kick. It's all about spacing, and being able to activate against your opponent and walk them down is important as well. But you can also do stuff like this, right? Where you can go for crouching medium kick into sweep, or you can do crouching heavy punch and a sweep. And that sets up, especially against Shotos or whatever, really good left-right mix-ups, like you would be doing from a normal sweep combo, mid-screen at least. This is a lot harder to do mid-screen, but it's completely possible. It's not suggested. But you can also, you know, go one step further. And then do the micro walk into the medium kick into the shoulder. And basically this all is required to be red parried, because it's technically a combo when you hit it, which means that it's technically a complete block string. So it means that your opponent can get hit, which is exactly how Genki uses it. And now, to end it, I'm going to show how Genki uses it in, or not Genki, or how Sho uses it against Genki in slow motion and in regular motion. So let me just open it up. It's like 7:30 or something like that. Ah, yes. Okay. So let me change the scene. So here we have Sho activate. And then he tries to get in with 2 forward fierces. And as you see, he does crouching medium kick into Kara Fierce. The Kara Fierce hits Alex, which means he either attempted to parry, which would have required a red parry, or he attempted to jump, because this should hit guard jump. So he hits him, he does another crouching medium kick, standing fierce, or a Kara fierce into forward fierce. So let's change the playback to as slow as possible, and you can watch his hands. So he's done it once, done it twice, and now he's going to do walk up, crouch medium kick into Kara fierce, into micro step, crouch medium kick, Kara fierce, forward fierce. So this is something that is very good up close, and as I've shown, it's more than doable from even half of the screen away. So it's a very good way to maintain pressure against opponents, as both the standing heavy punch and the crouching medium kick allow you the micro walk that you need in order to maintain pressure with other buttons, either through a Kara crouching light kick, another Kara crouching medium kick, or whatever. And it does open up ways to go for things like universal overhead other than just Senpo Tenshin. So hopefully this has been informative, and if your execution's good enough, go for it.